we've got Coach Helton, Mike Pittman, Kedon, Slovis, and John Houston. We'll start with Coach making some comments, and then we'll take questions.
Glory to God and a bunch of great kids in the game of college football. That was a great college football game tonight. We knew walking in here that Colorado plays great ball at their place. You're looking at a team that was averaging 35 points a game every time they played at home, with a great stadium, great fans, a fan base, and a hard day, a hard-fought day. I couldn't be any more proud of every man that is in that room. To walk in at halftime, one score down, and say, guys, all we've got to do is do our job, keep fighting, take a deep breath, be poised, and you'll walk away winners. And literally, those kids just fought and fought and fought all the way to the last second. Special plays made by 10. After a young mistake, came back and played like a dang pro, and Superman. So with that, we'll take any questions that you got.
How meaningful is the first road one?
Very for our future, and you know, they kept on saying it in there. This is our opportunity at a championship, and we needed this game to be able to still control our own destiny on the road in a tough environment tonight with a team that was playing really good football. So just to walk out of here still on top of the Pac-12 South, it's special.
Clay, what's going through your mind on that final offensive drive when the ball's on the ground and it looks like the Colorado lineman's been picked up?
Sometimes the ball bounces your way, and sometimes it hasn't done that for us this year. Tonight it did, and good Lord was watching after the Trojans tonight. You know, there were so many other positive plays that were made. That was one of them that we needed, and luck was on our side there.
What does this say to the depth and the real integrity of your team to have so many defensive injuries yet keep your offense in the game?
Well, I tell you, just the amount of people that we had down, and for these kids to step up and find a way to win. You know, there's a lot of folks back at home, Eli Malape, Stephen Carr, EA, you know, Christian Rector doesn't play tonight. Drake Jackson's not here with us. I mean, man after man after man. But the men that were in that locker room and dressed out and went and played, man, found a way. And that's all you can ask for as a coach, is that type of effort, that type of resiliency. I love those kids, and it was just neat to see them celebrating their special bunch.
Could you tell at the time, with all those injuries, that the defense was depleted? It seemed like, especially when they had those long drives.
I give credit to their offense too. I mean, you remember now, they're a damn good offense. They have great receivers, and when Steven's playing, when he's hot, he's as hot as anybody. And he played great ball tonight, even after you know, having to leave for a little bit and coming back in and fighting. Man, credit to them, credit to Mel. I thought he had his kids ready to play, and offensively they were rolling. And but at the end of the day, you find a way to get that stop when it's most needed. And it wasn't one; it was a couple in that fourth quarter when we had to make some punts after being backed up. The defense had to find a way to get us the ball back, and they did.
Michael, 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns with the team down 10. What was your mindset heading into that final quarter?
Win. That's it. Like, I was just focused on winning the game.
What did you see on that final touchdown?
Honestly, the line just held up, and Kedon just threw a great ball, and it just kept me in stride, and then I just kind of ran around the defense.
Kedon, how did you see that play?
You know, just want to see the pressure they brought, and then, you know, just with everything we do, you know, go through reads, doesn't matter what coverage they play, and, you know, they got open and made a hell of a play.
Kedon, did that last drive sort of feel like a redemption for you? You had moments that were a little inconsistent today. I mean, how do you feel like just kind of coming out of this performance?
Yeah, I mean, I think looking back at BYU, you know, having an opportunity to win the game in overtime and losing it, you know, I think that more so was redemption in terms of that.
And anytime you throw over 400 yards, that type of inconsistency, we'll take every day.
Ballers down.
Michael, what can you say about Kedon's poise in his final couple drives?
I would just say, for him being so young and just like making those like big plays is huge, and I think that Kedon's a great player, and I think that he has a great future.
John, how did the defense bounce back after a rocky first half and make those stops in the fourth quarter?
Just grit down, just trusting one another, just trying to get off the field on third down, and just make your plays when they come to you. I mean, everybody just try to focus on their job and just trying to get off the field and trying to get the offense the ball back so we can capitalize on it.
What was giving you guys issues there in the first half?
I mean, Montez was a great quarterback, getting the ball around when he could in pockets and different coverages that he saw, checking from blitzes and all that. So, I mean, he's a great quarterback, check out some of the stuff, but it's just some problems we gotta go through, but we went through that the second half and came back.
Hey, Coach, what do you feel is the turning point of the game?
You know, I really felt when the defense came together, we were having some issues, going back to your question, of really keeping Steven contained. You know, he was breaking the pocket. We knew how dangerous he was once he got outside the pocket. I thought we did a little bit better job in the second half of not only keeping him back there, we're forcing the throw to come out on time, but also slowing down the run game. That was really rolling in the first half. And then you look at, I think the biggest factor, and I don't have the stat sheet yet, but I really think the third down efficiency in the second half, especially on third downs, we found ways to get stops and get off the field. I think that was a critical step for us to be able to get balls back offensively.
Clay, you've been saying all along that you guys had your own destiny in your hands, your fate in your own hands. Almost like it got away from you there, but you kept it. I mean,
yeah, college football is hard, and the road is hard. Pac-12 road games are hard, and you know, to be on a Friday night with that type of electricity and that type of environment, man, we had a bunch of fun out there. I know that, and this is something that builds teams and builds families and makes you stronger. You know, to be able to overcome those situations. We may be in that same situation later on in the season, and these guys have the confidence now to go get the job done.
Clay, did you expect Colorado to punt it in 4th and 5 before the final drive?
You know, they have done a really good job in the kicking game. I thought, especially with the punter, they've been pinning us within the 15-yard line. And you know, Mel's a defensive guy, trusts his defense, and to pin us deep and say, hey, you got to go the entire way. Right call, because I thought our offense was moving, and you got to make a decision right there. Are you going to punt it from the punt it from the 50 or give it to us on the 50? And with only down 3, so I think it's the right decision.
Clay, this game could have gone either way. What did Kedon kind of prove to you or show you in that fourth quarter particularly?
I think it defines him. You'll go back and you'll look at one play, and it's a definition of who he is. You know, they bring all-out pressure on a third down on that last drive, and he's got to believe in this guy on the sideline, and he lets it go while he's getting hit, steps right into it, and gets ear-hold, and delivers the ball on time, accurately, with unbelievable poise. You know, and I'm not trying to blow his head up, but even me and Graham are sitting there going, "Wow, that's a big time play." But that's who he is. I think in the brightest moments, and when it's time to show an immense poise in a situation, he's done that.
When you were in there, down 3, you returned to the guy and said, "We've never lost to this team. We're not going to today."
No, I don't throw that. You know, you never want to say like we never did anything and put that in their head, you know, or the word lose in their head. But you know, we knew we could do it. We could, you know, do what we wanted offensively as long as we just executed. And you know, you saw at times we didn't execute and we went 3 and out or didn't complete a drive. But you saw at the end there what happens when we execute.
What happens when you start the game with a drive like you did? How important is that for you?
That was good. I mean, really good confidence booster, and you know, when you score on 3-4 plays, you know, it's great.
Clay, you guys went empty quite a bit today, given the running back depth.
Yeah.
Did that make things more difficult on the passing game, at least early on, or did you see in
No,
any way they adjusted to that?
If you actually looked at the first couple drives, the first drive was all 5 wides all the way down the field, and we were using Amon-Ra as the back, as an extra back. He's a tremendous runner. It's a wrinkle that I thought was really intuitive by Graham to put in this week. It was something I thought the kids fed off of and was looking forward to. And then you walk in there and you go right down the field on the first one. It was a successful package for us tonight, and something that, you know, anytime you put those 5 horses on the field, that's a dangerous thing. And Kedon did a nice job. The kids did a nice job of executing it after a week of prep.
Kedon, you had some mistakes in that game. What allowed you to forget them? Because in the past you mentioned that you kind of dwelled on them a little bit too much before.
Yeah, I think I kind of at one point in the game just looked back and, you know, remembered me making that alter my game and you know, for the worst. So, I mean, going forward, I just kind of remind myself, just go through your reads, be disciplined, and it'll work out for you.
When did that happen?
Probably after the interception.
Yeah, I tell you what, reps and experience matter. You know, every time you get to play in a game and you get those reps and you get those number of plays, you just get better and better and better. And you can tell, I mean, he wasn't even phased and came right back. So really good job by him. All right, guys, safe travels home.
Thank you, guys.